How to set boundaries as a CEO without feeling guilty. Let's be honest, saying no as a CEO can feel really uncomfortable. You want to be available, approachable, and supportive, but instead your open door policy turns into an open invitation for chaos. And before you know it, your entire day disappears to interruptions, staff issues, and quick questions that were never your job to answer. In this video, I'll show you how to create clear boundaries without guilt so your team respects your time and decisions. So why boundaries feel hard? Most CEOs struggle with boundaries because they confuse accessibility with leadership. You think, if I'm not available, I'm letting my team down. But being constantly available actually weakens your leadership. It creates dependency. It tells your team, I'll fix this for you. And soon you're the bottleneck, not the boss. The cost of being too available. When you're interrupted all day, you lose deep focus and your team loses confidence. I worked with a CEO who said every 5 minutes someone was knocking on her door, even to hand her junk mail. She wasn't just distracted, she was being trained to rescue instead of lead. Boundaries aren't about being cold, they're about protecting your energy so your team learns to think, decide, and act independently. So here's the 4 steps to boundaries that stick. Step 1, define communication rules. Decide when and how people can reach you. For example, if it's urgent, call me. If not, include it in your end of day report. Boundaries don't confuse people, they give them structure. Step 2, train initiative. When someone comes to you with a problem, ask, what do you think we should do? You're retraining them to think before they dump problems on your plate. 3, protect focus time. Create focus blocks on your calendar and actually stick to them. During those hours, no calls, no knocks, no messages. Your availability shouldn't determine your team's productivity. I'll repeat that. Your availability shouldn't determine your team's productivity. Step 4, communicate the why. When you explain why boundaries matter, people respect them more. Let your team know your role is to grow the business, not to micromanage it. That context helps them understand your distance is strategic, not personal. How to enforce boundaries without guilt. You'll always have 1 or 2 people who test your limits, and that's okay. Stay consistent. Every time you make an exception, you undo the progress. Boundaries aren't selfish, they're leadership hygiene. And when you protect your time, you set the tone for everyone else to do their best work without leaning on you. So the key takeaway here is you're not cutting people off, you're showing them how to lead themselves. So if you're ready to reclaim your focus and stop being the office safety net, grab my free SOP builder. It would help you create the structure your team needs to take ownership so you can finally lead, not babysit. Download it now at selinajohnson.com/SOP builder and you can thank me later.